right. Who feels like they know a little bit more? I love that. Education, inspiration, making you hungry for lunch. Well, I am thrilled to be back up here with one of our nonprofit partners, speaking of how we feed our communities, how we feed ourselves, and what we can do to be better stewards with the food resources we have, especially after Whitney and Bené's conversation. I think it's really pertinent. We've got Lisa with Keep Austin Fed here. This is one of our local partners that we have loved to work with for years. They've been around longer than us and doing amazing work. Lisa, tell us a little bit about what Keep Austin Fed does.
Keep Austin Fed is a food recovery organization. So we rescue surplus food from grocery stores, restaurants, catering companies, our local farms, et cetera. Any food that goes unsold by food permitted businesses, they donate to us, and then we take it to individuals in need throughout the community. Mostly through partnerships with other nonprofit organizations that might address some of the root causes of food insecurity, but we also do have some direct-to-community giveaways as well.
Can you give us some perspective when we think about Austin, and especially how Austin has grown in the past, 10, 20 years, and a lot, especially with issues like gentrification and communities being pushed into further and further out. Do you have any numbers, or give us some perspective on the impact that an organization like Keep Austin Fed can have?
Yeah, the latest numbers I've heard, and it's fluctuated throughout the pandemic and back again, but it's about 1 in 6 people in Travis County that experience food insecurity on a regular basis. Meanwhile, our last State of the Food System report reported that about 1.25 million pounds of food gets thrown away every single day. To put that in perspective, last year, Keep Austin Fed, as an entire organization, rescued just over 1 million pounds.
Woo!
So every day, that much food is going into our landfills or going to waste, while we have people all around us that are hungry. So that's where we try and make the most impact.
Do y'all use volunteers?
We do absolutely use volunteers. Keep Austin Fed is a organization with 4 full-time staff members, and we have about 230 volunteers. At any given time, in any given week, we have about 120 to 160 volunteers who are actively going to rescue food. We have a couple volunteer opportunities. One is that they go pick up the food from whoever's donating it to us and take it directly to our partner organization to drop it off. So you're looking at less than an hour round trip in your car to go pick up that food, load up your car, drop it off. The other opportunities are at our walk-in coolers. We have a sorting and culling process so that when we do get a lot of produce from some of our grocery stores, obviously they're not just donating it because it's perfectly good produce, they're donating it because it didn't get sold. And it might not have gotten sold because in your bag of Clementine oranges, there's one moldy orange. And so our volunteers at the cooler go and pull that one moldy orange out of the bag so that the rest of the bag looks like perfectly good food. And then also our community giveaways, where you're actually setting up the tables, putting out the boxes of food, letting the community members come through and take whatever it is that they want.
And if y'all joined us last year, you might have seen one of our partners, Save the Food Austin. This last year, they joined the Keep Austin Fed family, didn't they?
They did, and that was about a year in the making, but it was really awesome, I think, for both organizations, because we had very similar missions. Save the Food was doing the same thing. They were recovering food from our small and mid-sized grocery stores, and they were getting it out to the community, either through nonprofit partners or direct to the community. So combining resources, combining volunteers, combining physical resources, combining financial resources, it all just made sense. And so we started the conversation in fall of 2021, and in September of 2022, it finally came to fruition that they joined forces with Keep Austin Fed.
Now, where can people go if they want to learn more, if they want to volunteer, if they want to see the inspiring work y'all do, donate to pay the staff and the coolers and make everything happen? Where do they find more?
Well, there are 2 places you can find more. One is we have a table right outside that front door, so please stop by and visit. We've got a couple of games to play, and you can win a free mint or magnet. And then 2 is you can go to keepaustinfed.org, and that has a lot of information about how to volunteer, how to be a part of the program, how to donate, how to contribute, what have you.
Lisa Barden, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.